My friend, this is a banjo, and these are all the parts. Now let's start off at the top. This is the head of the instrument, or the, it's where you put your tuning pegs. So when we see ourselves going up to the headstock, we find the tuning pegs, which you put the strings in up here, and then you turn them so they come up and out, not inward and out, up and out, meaning they all go around this way. When we have the strings here, we've got the 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, and 1st string. The string that's the 5 closest to your note is the G string. The 3rd string is also a G string. The 4th string and the 1st string are Ds. And then the 2nd string is a 3rd. It's the B. So this is a G major. Nice. So when we play this, we play the chords on individual frets. The chords that we make are based off of tries, but that's theory. This is about what's on the unit. These individual frets, we don't play on the metal fretting, we play on the fret, right in between. The frets and the strings go to the nut, to the tuning pegs. When we have our tuning gears and pegs go over the nut all the way down here, we find ourselves to the back of the banjo. Now, this is the bridge saddle. On most instruments, you would have a body of an instrument, and then you would have a bridge, and then the saddle goes on top of it. This qualifies as both. This is a drum head, and it sits on top of it. It's just called the head, or the drum head. It's around this tension loop, which pulls the head down, and it's connected by these little bitty tension brackets. The tension brackets go underneath what is called a resonator, which takes the frequency and it amplifies it. It allows it to bounce off the back of the head and the bottom of the metal. It's generally either fiberglass or wood, hopefully wood. And then it resonates and it gives it a louder tone. On the back here, we've got our tailpiece. The tailpiece is where all of the strings come back, hook in, and then go thusly up the fretboard, and then they find themselves up to the headstock and the tuning pegs. But not to mention, this is called the heel, and then this is the back of your fretboard. So this is where we do most of our finger placement for our thumb, straight up and down. And then when we have the unit itself, it goes past this neck. All these frets are on top of the neck, passing the tuning gears, and then we play most of our chords underneath the 5, and then we start doing our, let's say, C here, and you can do your inversions all the way up the neck. If we learn our chord theory, and they're on this website, check out all the chords, what we find is playing the banjo gets demystified. The hardest thing about banjo are the rolls and then keeping rhythm. So if you start tapping your foot in the beginning and you play simple, work on your chords. Once you have your chords, they turn into the rolls, and once you can play it slow, you can play it fast. Keep strumming, and if you have any questions about what the parts are on a banjo, put it in the comment section. We'll get to you. Aloha.